Do you know what team you want to see in the playoffs? I mean, will it be the 17-1 team now because the playoffs are here? Or will it be?
You know, that all depends upon how this team reacts to setting up, thinking about the team, staying focused, understanding what our strengths and weaknesses are, and playing to them.
Phil, last year the team was similar, similarly slumping at the end of the regular season.
Yes.
And
Different reasons, yeah.
You've had other challenges as you entered the playoffs or during the playoffs, during the course of the championship runs. How would you be able to compare this team and the slump that it's had at the end of the regular season to some of those other challenges you've had?
Well, this team obviously is has very much the same kind of finish in numbers, not quite, but similar kind of response. Throwing in that last week of losses that we had from a Sunday to a Sunday. However, they're from all different circumstances together. Last year we had a bunch of young guys on the bench. This year we have mostly elder NBA players sitting on the bench, and we tried to establish some things with those younger players playing minutes at that particular time, and we had a larger lead and a cushion to play from in the West last year at this time, and this year we struggled from third, fourth place or whatever we were sitting in at one time after or around the All-Star time to getting into number 2, which was a pretty good chase that we put on to gather and pull in Dallas in the process of doing this. So there was a goal achieved this year, which was good, but there was a certain response that I didn't appreciate that came along with losing our opportunity to finish first. I think that was the easiest way I can say it.
So many of us are wondering about this team that's going to show up Sunday.
Yes.
The 17-1 team. That 17-1 stretch, Andrew was playing at a very, very high level.
Right.
Where's your degree of concern based on what's unfolded the past couple of days with this team?
Well, we're obviously concerned about it. We know that he was limited in last year's playoffs. 2 years ago he missed. No, 3 years ago he missed, and we had to play without him in the 1 year, and we know that we didn't finish it off and win, and that's the difference between having Andrew and not having Andrew is about the rebounding and strength that we can have in the middle. So it's important. He has assured me that he's going to be okay. That's his words for it. I've yet to see him physically after the game we played on Tuesday night, so I haven't seen him yet today, or didn't see him yesterday as he stayed behind. So we anticipate that everything's going pretty well for him, and he looks like he's going to be okay. But still, in all, he has to play, and we have to get him out there on the floor and get him practice in, and hopefully have his rhythm back.
What level of I guess, comfort do you have? I mean, going back to last year, Kobe, his knee was bothering him, his finger, and now he seems like, just the number of minutes that he's played was down significantly this year, and I know he's had some maladies, but does that give you quite a bit more comfort getting into this, knowing he's rested and?
Well, that's possible, but the way he played the last 3 minutes of the game last night, I wasn't happy with that. That's certainly not the way we want to play basketball. Of course, he made the shot that tied the game, but I think that was the 6th one that he'd taken in that process. So, there's some things about, that has to be, we have to corral some of the things that we do that are errant, behaviors, and understand the process that we have to go through, and he's one of the guys included in that. And so, I know that his will is, as strong as anybody's and ever played this game, and that's one of the great things about him being here in the playoffs. But also in the same vein, we're all a little bit older. We all have to adjust to what we have to do that's different about playing this game, so it takes advantage of our strengths. And some of our strengths are, there for the people to watch, and some of the teams have picked up on it and exploited it. We have to protect ourselves against those things. And some of that's just outright, what kind of shots we take, how we're balanced on the floor, and how we get back and play defense.
Are you still confident that this team can win it all?
Yeah, sure. I don't have any.
Saying that when you play your best, you have no doubt that they're the best.
Right.
But do you still feel that way? I mean, given the 17-1 and then the 5-game.
Sure. You know, I think that, you know, a lot of it has to do with, you know, being at that level where we can play basketball at the, you know, at a peak performance.